Well guys, one of the most despicable tosspots this country's ever shat out has decided to make himself look like more of an idiot than he already did. Not only has he been caught out more than 100 times in the past year with blatant lies and contradictions, but he also thinks people actually love him for what he has done as a government minister. This is of course nonsense. Most of the country thought he was a slimy toad even before 2020. Since then, even people who had no opinion of him consider him to be on par with Jimmy Savile or scumbags like that. I know for a fact that I certainly do. Well, he has continued today in the same vein, yet again embarrassing himself while also contradicting not only himself but also the so-called science they claim to follow. This is in relation to a new study from University College London stating the UK will hit herd immunity on Monday the 12th of April. That naturally Matt Hancock dismissed, proving he follows no science or data, just the agenda he wants to push. As you will see, he bangs on about the right course and data not dates, despite ignoring data that does not continue his unlimited power. If anything in the world proves to the sleepwalking sheeple out there that you have been taken for a ride, it is surely this. So you know what, take a listen to it for yourself, because it's funny how all these studies are promoted by Hancock when they spread doom and gloom. Even as you will know, if they are proven wrong just a couple of hours after they come out, but models showing something good he seems to claim are not the science and must be ignored.
Indeed, it's reported we'll have herd immunity next week, and yet still we have to have social distancing. We're meant to, if voluntarily, take 2 tests per week, and we can't travel. Why?
Well, I was told by some scientists that we were going to have a herd immunity in May, and then in June, and then after that. And
so these reports are rather exaggerated in your view.
What I prefer to do is watch the data. And so we've set out the roadmap. The roadmap is really clear. It is our route back to normal. We're on track to meet the roadmap. And that is and that's our goal. And critically, after we take each step, like on Monday, we're going to be able to go to the pub in the garden, which is going to be
those that are still open, of course. Many have shut, sadly. But why don't you accept modelling from the University College London vis-à-vis herd immunity, but you do, say, from the Imperial College modelling? What makes their modelling? Could I put it to you that they tell the message that you want, and the others don't tell the message that you want to hear, so you ignore it?
Well, the Imperial study out this morning is not modelling. That's data. That's showing.
No. University College modelling says that we will have 73.4% herd immunity by Monday.
Well, I think we have taken the right course in plotting our way to freedom and doing it carefully because we want it to be irreversible. We have seen what happens.
Well, it's certainly amazing how he ignores a UCL study there that doesn't show what he wants, but will scream and shout about ones that promote fear and his narrative, of course. The funny thing about all this is every time he rubbishes these so-called benefits of these vaccines, he actually proves he's talking shit more and more each time. I mean, how many times did he literally sit there saying it would be our way out, and now he's saying that it's not, and keeps on moving the goalposts literally to a different fucking sport, as I've said. It would actually be funny, but he's fucking up the country and people's lives with this bullshit, so you can't even laugh at his stupidity, can ya? In fact, as it stands, I'm willing to bet he needs to dismiss this study, because if we return to anywhere close to normal, questions might be asked of him that are not being asked yet. He doesn't want that, does he? He knows he will be in deep shit when it does, and indeed the Tory party could well use him as a scapegoat to take the blame away from the party in the eyes of the public. Obviously, it won't work, because I will be there and so will many others to remind them. But I think it is beyond all doubt at this point, even for the sheeple, that Matt Hancock has taken you for a ride over the past year or so, playing on your fears with constant propaganda to rob you of your common sense. You shouldn't realistically feel bad though, because it has been a military-style psychological campaign facilitated by the media with great success. The only thing that really matters now is that people wake up and smell the bullshit, because we are literally swimming in it at this point, and it's fucking neck deep, let's be honest. But as it stands, that is all I have for you on this slimy fuckpig here, so remember to check out my other social media links down below. Hit the like button, share the video and subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Well,